Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of the Squadcast Versus. We got the whole squad in the building. What up,
Gang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Gangs
Okay.
in here.
Man,
you already
what
know.
got on? It's like biker.
Wait. What is
African?
Yeah, this is actually made by a designer named Asante, and she is Nigerian.
Okay.
No, Asante. She's Nigerian. Yeah, it's dope.
That's crazy. The two
Yeah, she had some songs with Ja Rule back in the day. Nice job.
People never really give Ja Rule his credit, but like he held it down
He
for
had a
like 2.5
run.
summers.
Yeah.
For 2.5 summers,
Best
Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule song.
What would I be without you? What would I be without my baby?
Always on time.
Where you
Always
Yeah.
on time.
But J-Lo stole that.
And that one was that
I'm
J-Lo?
Real?
Was that no, J-Lo was I'm Real.
That's
And-
Ashanti.
That was Ashanti on Always on
And-
Time.
That's what I meant. I mean, Ashanti
Yeah,
stole
no,
that.
there was like a 2-summer period where he couldn't be
He was
touched.
cranking them out, bro.
The crazy thing was, when 50 came and was like, man, this guy singing,
Get
get
outta
him
here.
out of here. I'll sing
And
like
then
him.
Yeah.
I take it to the candy shop. I take it to the
Has
candy
that happened
shop.
since?
Nah.
Has
That
anybody
rap
just
switch?
like knocked somebody off the
That
top?
was
at
Ether
that-
in a different way.
He knocked Ja Rule and basically Murder
Murder
Inc.
Inc.
off
out
the game.
of the game.
That's crazy.
They
Ja
could never
Rule was
recover
Murder Inc.
that.
No, you know what I realized recently when they were talking about it? 50 Cent is a tough guy. Like before he blew up, he went to war with some of the biggest like crime bosses in New York. Like 50's
Crime
like,
bosses,
Like
like
real
what?
tough.
Like no, he's tough.
What do
Like
you know?
like Supreme. Like he was like the people that he's on record for going to war with was not no joke.
I don't like him.
And
like 50?
No, I don't like him.
Yeah.
I love
He-
50.
Not
I
just
don't.
rappers?
No,
He's a
not
bully.
just rapper. He was into it with like street dudes for real.
Well, now I just wait for him to get into it with people on social
And
media.
it be- he
That
just be so-
brightens my day.
Is that when it's- wait. So all these people who owe him money, he's just saying that, right? They don't
Nah,
owe
they
him
be
money.
Sometimes
owing
I
him
guess
money.
they do.
Oh, really? Oh.
when he came out with How to Rob, and he was a new artist, and he was telling you how he was gonna rob all these
He had
established
everybody
artists,
mad,
and
like-
then he
And then he
did
did
it.
it.
And he didn't care.
He did not.
And he didn't care. I was like, oh, he a different breed.
And they were talking. I guess it just hit like the 16th or 17th anniversary of Get Rich or Die Trying. I don't think what age you guys were at when that came out, but that was
Classic.
such an
I was there.
impactful
Oh,
album.
He was a great,
Like-
and then yeah.
It just went 9-time platinum too. I just read that yesterday.
9 times
Get Rich-
platinum?
Platinum.
Oh,
Shut the fuck.
that's a whole. He's a 9
What's
times
going
platinum.
on with your hair, Boosie?
Nah,
Tell us about it.
I'm growing the top because my barber said I was gonna grow the whole thing,
Uh-huh.
but my barber was like, "Nah, your edges can't sustain it." He was like, "Your line can
Sustain
keep
it?
your top in the game, but your edges expose you." I said, "Okay."
I was about to say,
So
you
we
got
just
a
go.
little MJ fade away.
Yeah. Really? On the sides?
Huh?
On my sides? It's trash.
Hey, it's
But-
nothing
So
there.
you just gonna grow up?
I'm gonna just grow up like
a
kid,
Q-tip?
kid play.
Oh,
I'm
nigga,
not
don't do the
a
Chris
flat top.
Reed.
I already
dog.
know.
Nah, man, but
Who are
yo,
you talking about hair?
Hair's great. What you gotta say?
no, it looks like dirty
not.
jump ropes.
Y'all get them old jump ropes off of Patrick's head and go outside now.
Yeah, dust them off for me, too.
It just never looks kept or like you care about it. I can't believe you be looking in the mirror and like, yeah, this is a good thing, and then walk out.
Really?
You look like shit.
We're not talking about the back.
The
We're not
first
talking
2
about the back.
inches in the back is an afro. Okay?
My
You
hair
got
is
2
cool.
hairstyles.
I like my hair.
And where does that hairline start at? Let me see.
Woo! His barber has to take a hike.
First of all,
He
I
has
don't
to
have a
up-
barber.
He has to unplug the clippers and then walk 2 miles to get to Patrick's line.
Hey,
Man,
man.
have an extension cord. Like, oh,
If you got a brain like this, you need a lot of forehead to keep it behind.
but bro, I
behind
feel
it.
like if you had a
That's
low,
right, brother.
if you had a low fade though, your hairline would be like right here.
No, it wouldn't. My hairline
Wow.
starts right here.
Did you point back here?
His joint is he.
Don't try to get us off your edges.
Got us here.
And I know you're not talking about anybody's hair. Like yours is lit.
Mine is always a little.
God have
my boy.
mercy.
It is not.
First of all, here's the thing. This is natural.
Water.
Y'all
This
go
is
against
natural.
the grain.
This is natural.
That's a natural hot ass mess.
That didn't work.
That's a natural disaster.
Because it's a play on words.
I
It's
just
a real thing.
respect it
back.
to try again.
What is your end goal though? Just like to keep it right around there? Or are you
Ugliness.
trying to like?
Yeah, Pat, I know you're not talking. You cannot
The
talk.
two
People
niggas
like
with the
my
worst
hair.
haircuts.
Yeah,
Okay, but it's not kept.
but here's the thing though. This is why
I
it's
don't
so
need it to be
crazy.
kept.
If you see Pat's place, you're like, oh, this is
Pat's
beautiful.
place make me think he got birds in the kitchen. His place is nice.
But then he come out looking like that. He was
I'm
like,
what?
oh, dirty
still match.
ass,
Well,
homeless.
my hair
ass.
is not dirty. It might be a little wild, but it is never dirty.
No,
all right?
not you being your hair being dirty. You as a person,
You just
being dirty.
look
That's-
like you
look
need-
dirty.
You're not dirty.
You look homeless.
You
No
look
worse.
like you just
Your
want to
home
offer you some
doesn't
soup. Like you want some
match
soup.
how
Nothing you got
You
on
think
right
at the
now is
CVS
working
some
for
water?
you.
You got on
Moments.
slides.
You got on some old
White
Nike
socks,
slides,
some
Yeah.
old
some
raggedy camo.
lint
These
infested
are raggedy.
joggers,
Yeah.
Patrick
These are
just
raggedy.
appreciates
and you got on a terry cloth
relaxing.
blouse.
What are you doing with that blouse?
This is not a blouse.
I'm calling this a blouse.
It's a shirt.
What's the most recent ridiculous tattoo you got?
I haven't gotten tattoos in a while. I've taken a break.
Really?
I'm getting a neck tattoo.
What are you gonna get?
Wow.
I don't know, but I'm blasting the neck. And everybody, you can judge all you want.
I've been thinking
I
about
like
getting a
No
neck
judgment.
tattoo.
He got his
'cause
name on his neck.
Now that I got a neck, I've been thinking about like getting a neck tattoo as
Damn
well.
it, you have it.
Why don't you keep that neck on retainer for a year first before you start giving this nigga vacation day?
That was good.
My neck on
Keep
retainer,
Keep his
you
neck
piece
a
of
trial
shit.
period.
All right, let's go ahead and kick it to
Let's
the
pop it
first,
off.
first topic of the
Yeah.
episode. We have fried chicken versus barbecue ribs.
Oh, it's a black.
Oh,
It's gonna be a black ass
Let's
episode.
go.
Easy.
I didn't look at
My
the email.
asshole clenched up when I said it myself, and I knew it was coming.
Why?
I know
Why
this is
did, why did that happen?
Yeah, that-
Because
did that
I was
muscle
nervous.
twitch?
I was nervous. Like, I don't know which way to go.
This
I
is
found
a
that.
tough one. This
Wait. So
conflicted.
all barbecue ribs, pork and beef.
Yes.
I don't. Are people still eating beef ribs?
Hell yeah.
What
They're
is
so
wrong with
big
beef
and they have
ribs?
no meat. They're like big brontosaurus things from the
I know, but
Flintstones.
It's not that
wait,
bad.
Why
But
are you still eating pork?
They're no. I eat pork. I'm not Muslim.
I mean,
he's
he's from the. Some people.
I eat pork.
No, she was saying, like, why are you eating your cousin?
Yeah.
That is funny.
but like, there's not enough meat on beef ribs.
What's
But
enough?
some people want
What?
ribs and
Yeah.
they don't eat pork, so that's
Yeah.
their only
And
option.
They're
why I
really
did.
big bones with like not enough meat.
That's not the argument, Doughboy. It's fried
right.
chicken or the ribs.
Okay, so we're gonna say that we're going with the best version of both. So wherever you get the best fried chicken from,
Oh man.
Oh.
I see where
No,
you're
but
going with
ribs
this. I
has
see
an
where you're going
advantage
with
because it
this.
has beef and pork.
you said what does?
Do people eat like sheep ribs?
No.
Nah, that would be like just lamb chops.
Do people eat
yeah,
bear
like-
meat?
I
Do
mean,
people
like-
eat bear?
Yeah, some people
Yeah.
do. But the thing, I
Fuck
read
eats
a story
bear?
about a guy eating some bear meat and he didn't cook it thoroughly because, like, you know, some of the people that eat wild animals like that think that if they eat their blood or eat some of their meat, they inherit some of their
Yeah.
power.
Nigga wanted bear powers?
Nigga,
Well, I guess the
he didn't get nothing but hepatitis.
Yeah, he definitely did. Got hepatitis
hepatitis?
C and died because
Really?
he ate undercooked bear meat.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's not the
So
meat.
he didn't cook it to the
They
bare
said
minimum.
That's a grisly story.
You said what?
He says a grizzly
Bare
story.
minimum. Y'all are stupid.
Okay, let's just talk about the pros of both. The texture on fried chicken might be the best thing that you can put.
Let's
in your
talk
mouth.
about
Like,
it.
That is just fire. That's if it's crunchy, if it's seasoned the right way,
I eat that by itself.
it's lit. And then with ribs, it's like if it's got the right sauce and if it's tender and falling off the bone.
Yes.
That is because I don't really have cons for either, unless
Well,
you just
ribs
do-
are
No,
harder
there are no
to make, and they're easier to mess up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
with little skill in the kitchen
They
can
can
still
dry
probably
'em out.
make some pretty good fried chicken.
True.
Well,
This
here's
is
the
true.
thing, though.
That's true.
I feel like you can eat chicken every day and not feel heavy. But if you try to eat ribs after like 2 days in a row, you are going to
You can't
sluggish
fried chicken
the
every
rest of
day?
your life.
Yeah.
Huh?
Fried chicken every day?
I'm saying
Yeah,
like, yeah, I mean like
And I've done
chicken.
that.
Yes, yes. I
Just
think you
chicken.
could like, if you eat like even if it's small
day?
wings, like I
I'm
think you
fried
can do
chicken. I'll still be heavy off.
Sounds like
fried
both
chicken.
of these will kill you. Yes.
No,
I mean,
I-
I'm
no,
sure
I-
it will, but like, I feel like
That's
wings
not
are like,
part
I
of
mean,
this.
ribs are just like a heavier meal. Like you can eat
Yeah.
like 2 wings or 2 legs and a thigh and still go handle some business. But if you eat like a full slab of ribs,
Ribs is almost special
Yo.
occasion food.
Yeah.
Because you don't do it on a any type
You
of
shouldn't.
regularity.
Ribs
Yeah.
should not be on the regular.
They
no.
got the highest
however,
in 'em
though,
already.
we're not talking
do.
about that. The point we're talking about which one is better. Like if you like Bishop,
tough.
who is Kevin and Jason's friend, like I guess Jason's childhood friend, he has made the best barbecue.
Nigga's first
2
name is
years-
Bishop.
Yeah.
Sounds like a barbecuing
Here's the
motherfucker.
thing. He's a white dude. White dude, but
Oh, you
looks
have talked
black.
about him.
Bro. Josh, am I
But
lying?
look black.
he
like that one?
Bro.
Does he wear
His
the shoes?
ribs are so good. I don't ever want to barbecue again.
Really? And you
Like-
made some pretty fire ribs at one time.
Bro,
I mean, not better than me. I
No,
did
no,
beat
no,
him in
no,
the
no, no. I think you
competition,
learned
but you
that
know.
day.
But
You won in the competition by the burgers, not by the ribs. My ribs was smoking yours, boy.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
number one. Number two, the burgers was legit. But that was the first time I had barbecue since I had Bishop's, because I was like, I'm not barbecuing anymore.
Damn, you took it
Because
off
I've
the
tasted
game.
how good it can be, and I will never be that good. Not because I don't have the capacity to, but I'm not going to invest. Like, he starts seasoning his meat.
Nigga.
He starts seasoning his meat.
huh?
His schmeat.
He starts seasoning his meat
I
Wow.
don't know.
like
that sounds
3 days
weird.
before,
I don't know. I
and
don't
then
like
he
the guy
smokes
now.
the meat for like 24 hours. He's like, he has to get up in the middle of the night and start like to make sure that the wood is
Nah,
still
check
good
it
and
in.
stuff.
There
Yo,
is skill
it's not
level
that
to
deep,
making
bro.
ribs that I don't think exists in making chicken.
And that's why he said he doesn't want to open up a shop, because all of the skill that he puts into it. But bro, when I tell you,
It's hard to
the
mass
best-
produce that.
and that's how he told us. Like, he was like, he's a competitor when it comes to like barbecuing, and he's like, when you have barbecue and you bite it and it just falls off the bone, that means it's overcooked. It's not supposed to fall off the
Really?
bone.
Really?
You're just supposed to be
This
able
whole
to bite
time, that's
into
a
it.
bad thing?
Yeah, not a bad thing, but it's like, that's like, if you took that to a competition, you would not come in, you wouldn't place.
Oh, and to
Like-
hear be serious about his stuff, like, I mean, I did beat him in competition, but it was a fluke. But he really be having like the thermometer to put in it. Like, he really like marinates
Nah,
and
he
stuff.
doing
So
his thing.
he really barbecues for real, for real.
And when I tell you, you bite into his ribs, and it's like biting butter, right? That meat is so tender.
Wait,
so
is it supposed to
juicy.
hold together?
Yes, it's supposed to hold together, but it's supposed to be able to like.
What
like
is
you
the
could
sauce
just
like?
do it
Is
like
the sauce
this.
lit too?
Oh,
It's
the
supposed to be
sauce
tender.
was legit. Hammer
That's
style.
crazy to hear you talk about that, because you are so proud of your. The crazy thing here to hear talk about this is that his food is so good. I've never heard
Thank
him
you.
Yes.
talk about
Yo.
anybody. He's from St. Louis,
Bro,
so I gotta
I
taste this
take
guy's
my
food now.
hat off to him. I don't want to ever, especially to people who had Bishop's food before. I'm never cooking for them ever, because it's never going to compare. He is
He's
hands
out here?
down.
How are
No,
the
he's in
sides?
Texas. But I told him I would fly him out. I would pay to have whatever smoking
I'll
he
put
need
it- I'll put it
assembled,
on that. I'll put it
and
on
just
that.
for him to cook for one barbecue that I have out here.
God damn, you
That's
gonna
I
make
would
him fuck
put. I
you?
would.
Wear this when you get in the
out.
room. Like, wait, that nigga look at his face though. He's like, I just might.
You have these ribs. You might consider letting the fuck too, though.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, bro. I
Man.
had never had food barbecue that good in my life.
See, and that's the
Wow.
thing. Like, I love both. Like, I love both. But like, I don't think I've had moments where I've been into ribs and been like, just rethought life. Like, bruh,
Yes.
life
Word.
is good.
But you
Like,
know what?
And I would say that was probably the hardest thing for me to give up, because when I was like, when I was 14 to like 18, I worked at a barbecue soul food joint, and like baby back ribs was my favorite. And then I became like a pesca vegan years ago.
what's
and
a
then
pesca vegan?
well, you're vegan, but
Fish?
sometimes you eat fish.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll murder
so
these things.
I know, but I
Man, fuck these fish.
basically.
Miles, we love you. Fuck you, fish. Let's go.
I mean, I'm not like
Fuck
that now. I
fish.
eat whatever now.
But
But
the
like
cows.
that was the hardest part, was like, yo, I gotta give up some baby back ribs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Chicken, I was like, whatever. I mean, it's great, but baby back
Chicken is the
Wait.
hardest.
For ribs, if you kill a baby cow, is that
I
baby
just
back
thought
rib?
about that. What are
Yes.
baby
I
back
was
ribs?
just
Are they
about
from
to- I was
smaller
gonna ask the
cows?
same
Yes,
thing.
they're from baby cows.
And are wings?
Oh my God.
Are
We made a
wings from
song
baby?
about that?
So for like, are wingettes like from baby chickens too?
Probably. I don't know.
Wait, you talking about the wings that
The
don't
small
have
wings.
the triple?
Yeah.
They're not 3 wings.
Is
No,
that
no,
just
no.
from
Party
ba-
wings?
Wait a minute. You do understand that the wing that goes like this,
really
it's been
crazy. I
cut.
didn't
just
It's
cut.
two pieces. So the
course.
drums and the flats are 2 of the 3 piece. They just throw away the little tail.
So they don't take it from baby
This
birds.
guy.
It'd be-
No.
I don't know where they. I
But
don't know.
niggas is really killing baby cows
for the baby back ribs.
and then singing
Wait,
about
is it a baby cow or a baby pig?
I want my baby baby.
I
rib.
want to
No,
kill
ba-
a baby
oh,
cow.
baby back ribs are
baby cow.
pigs.
It's pork. Okay.
Yeah. It's,
Gotcha.
I know this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, it's hard enough to get Lego a chicken, let alone ribs.
Here's my thing,
So-
though. This is why I'm gonna probably lean toward ribs. Fried chicken is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes if you don't get it right, like you have to add.
No,
hot
we're not
sauce
saying
on
that.
it.
No, we're saying if you get the
The
best
best
version
version.
of each.
Okay,
So
but
take
even
that out of it.
even with the best version, I might still want some hot sauce on it, right? Just
Yeah,
just
right.
for me, right?
Default.
Ribs already come with that sauce on them, though.
Not really.
No, 'cause you gotta
some
put
are dry
sauce
rub.
on them.
No, some
No,
are
no.
dry rub.
Some are dry, yeah.
If we talking about the best version for me, The best version for me is the ones that already come with the sauce on them. Like they're
All right, then
glazing
the
them
best
on
version of hot sauce of the chicken would have
Yeah, we
hot
have
sauce
hot
on
sauce
it.
on it. Right.
Because
Okay.
my best
Which one are
version
you
of
picking?
chicken would have.
I'm
honey
gonna
sauce.
go them ribs, bro.
I think I gotta go ribs too
a good
because
sauce.
But listen,
Cause like, hold on, like when you bite into it, right, and it come that meat just falls off. It's tender, right, and then it's still moist. So you getting the flavor of the smoke. You getting the flavor.
you put it in the
that
bed,
meat,
take
all
the
of that
panties
juice in
off.
there, and then you got the sauce too. You get a salty, sweet, tangy sauce. That's gonna hit the roof of your mouth first. You start salivating while the food is in your mouth. Everything's just mixing up.
I don't
man.
feel that
See why
way
he
about
wrote
fried
these
chicken.
down?
Do they
You
deep fry
don't
I
get
ribs?
never
that
feel
with
like
fried
that about
chicken.
fried
Can they
chicken.
deep fry ribs?
Yes, and they're not that good.
Yeah, they're not.
I've
Oh,
had deep fried
God.
ribs.
What?
And just like whatever.
Yeah, when I
I've
used to live in
never
Texas,
even knew that was a
at
thing.
No, at Texas State Fair, that
course
they
it's a
deep fry
fair.
everything,
Of course, yeah.
including ribs, and it was trash.
Yeah, they shouldn't even do it. It doesn't even.
They probably
I
sell
think-
fried nigga at fairs.
Oh my God.
All right, Tyrone, just jump in there.
I think I'm gonna have to go
Or fry
ribs too
myself.
because ribs, like I've had some fire fried chicken and I've had some fire ribs, but when you sit down and you just eat ribs, it's just nothing like that.
But
It's
here's,
like
but wait,
ribs.
here's
mixed
the bad,
ribs.
the bad part about it is that there's so many places that make good chicken. There's not a lot of places that make good ribs.
That's facts.
Meaning,
That's facts.
if your rib place is the line is out the door and you
You
would have to
fucked.
wait forever, like you just what else you gonna eat? Whereas if chicken, your favorite chicken spot is
Gus's.
busy, there's another one down the street.
There's mad
Yeah.
chicken places.
But I mean, like, that's no different than saying like, all right, well, you want a car, you can just buy this 300 that looks like a Bentley, or you just wait a little longer,
true.
save up, and get the actual Bentley. Like,
I know, but
it's
then
not,
you could be waiting for years and years and years and years.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
kind of by region though, because like LA, there
There's no
isn't a
good
lot of
barbecue
barbecue
spots
spots out
at
here.
all.
Like
Nah.
we have some, and they all south of the 10. I know you don't go there.
no, absolutely not.
and they still not that good, but
And they-
in
yeah.
Atlanta,
But like,
let
yeah,
me
you go to
tell you,
Midwest or somewhere y'all do barbecue
my
at.
God.
Texas.
Yo,
the southern
I'm gonna be
states.
honest with you too, because like Kansas City has a reputation for having good barbecue, and St. Louis does too. And I am a little biased. I will always say St. Louis barbecue is better than Kansas City. One, because I like the way that we. No, I
What
like
is
the
the
way that we
difference?
smoke it. Well,
Isn't,
one is
isn't Kansas City like dry rub?
no Kansas City. They have like gates.
Gates?
Oh yeah, oh my god.
That
Dry
barbecue
rub
sauce
is for
trash,
like
though.
North Carolina
what's
and stuff
Gates?
like that.
Okay.
It's a
Gates,
barbecue
yeah,
spot.
Gates is fire, but
they
their
smoke
salt.
turkey.
Yeah, their
Hey.
sauce is a little salty. It's too
That
salty
sauce-
for me.
and it's too runny.
It's more of like a hot sauce based sauce.
Oh, yeah.
and I
Or
like the
vinegar
sweet and
based?
tangy.
Okay.
Yeah,
This,
so
is, this is St. Louis?
no, that's Kansas,
Kansas
City.
City.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is good though. And they like if you order a platter, like last time we were there, probably when we go there next weekend too, my homegirl she'll bring us out a platter full of meat,
All the meat.
all the ribs, all the
on that
brisket,
show.
everything. Like, I'm talking about
Gates
it's a
barbecue
huge
is amazing.
platter,
Yeah.
and she's
Eating
gonna bring
there.
it out, pickles, everything. Like I got
Fried
people in
pickles
cities
be
that
lit.
come literally hook us up when it comes to food. I don't play around with the food, bro.
Which gates
We
you go
know.
to?
In Kansas City, we're gonna be in Kansas City
KC?
next week. Yeah,
KCMO?
KCMO.
And Memphis
Shut
Memphis
up.
is known for what? Dry rubbing ribs?
I think Memphis and
Yeah,
North Carolina
yeah.
do dry rub.
I don't like the words dry rub together.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Does it make you cringe a little bit?
I don't like it. It's like,
It's like
dry rub.
Can you spit on it a little bit, please?
Don't sound
So
good.
where you gonna go, DZ? What you rocking
Man, this is a hard, easy one. I'm going with fried chicken.
What?
Because I just got introduced. And
Talk-
this goes
speak on
to
it.
what you were saying about the Koreans.
Uh-huh.
I knew about Korean fried chicken, double fried, all that. They do
Just
rice.
had
They
it?
do this thing called rice flour when they fry it.
It makes it better.
I don't know what it does, but it's like it
Crunchier?
crispifies the chicken.
Bruh.
Then they have this thing called honey wings.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
had
At
that.
almost any Korean
Bruh.
chicken wing spot you go to, they got honey wings.
Yeah, I would
Yes.
say
Asian
Yes.
people are better than black
Korean
people
fried
at
chicken is the best chicken I've ever tasted, and I'm from the South, and I grew up in a soul food joint, and the first time I tasted Korean fried chicken, I was like, wait, what?
Same.
This ain't grandma gonna be mad because this is way better.
Slap
They trick your mind.
They
So
did,
you going
yeah.
fried chicken?
I'm going with
All
fried
right, so
chicken,
it's 2 to
man.
1. What you on, Megan?
No, let's do Pat. What you got?
You know what? I was a little quiet this segment
You were.
because of how happy you guys were.
Because we're fat.
You a real one though, my nigga, for that.
To be honest, I don't say this a lot. Not huge on ribs.
What?
It's not bad.
I
I'm not
love
surprised.
ribs, but I categorize them with like lasagna and French toast.
What
Things that are
category is
fire,
that?
but I just don't be eating them like that. I don't
can
really
see
be
that.
like for me ribs
So your
is
barber's
not.
in that same category too.
I'm gonna skip over that.
Barber jokes on you now.
Let me ask you, though, in your family, do you guys barbecue a lot though?
Almost never.
See,
Oh,
that's why, yeah.
Okay, that
It's
makes
a- it's a-
perfect sense.
But I do have people in my family and friends that barbecue, and I'll go and eat ribs. But like ribs isn't that casual for me. You know what I mean? Like
serious question. Do you know how to barbecue?
I'm okay. I own basic stuff. I can't do ribs,
Like
and I
hot
probably wouldn't do
Chicken.
by choice. But I can do chicken, burgers, links.
I wouldn't trust no barbecue.
You should do a
And,
video where you teach him how to barbecue ribs. That would be a
Well, I mean,
Ribs
it wasn't
is-
popular,
ribs-
but we did IDK How, where we did a whole barbecue tutorial on all day.
I use that to barbecue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Barbecue
Oh,
and
yeah.
ribs and chicken are probably the most difficult things to get right because
Yeah.
your fire
Oh,
can't
yeah.
be too high with either one, especially chicken. Like you constantly have to check it or they'll start sticking to the grill and all of that. Like I hate barbecue and
Nah,
chicken,
but-
but ribs.
But people don't talk about this enough. Fried chicken is more versatile. You could have fried chicken part of breakfast, like with chicken and waffles, lunch and dinner, and
You
it's
could
like
have wings. You could have like
All
actual
that.
And
big
you can put
fries.
barbecue sauce on fried chicken.
You can have chicken fried
It's a
steak.
random thing.
I've
but-
never did that.
You
but
can have
that would
brisket at
probably
3 in
be
the
good.
morning.
No, you can't.
Ribs,
perfectly
if you have
fine.
And
fine.
you're not supposed to drink coffee
Josh.
to go to sleep either.
Josh,
Tahir.
can't you have brisket at 3 in the morning?
You can't.
No.
Just because you can do it. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. To hear.
And I don't even know what is that. Is that more
That's
of
what
the
that
late
jacket
night
is
snack,
saying to
or is
you.
that you waking up early to eat?
Either way, it's
a
wrong.
weird.
Maybe
a
I hadn't
weird
gone.
time.
Maybe I hadn't gone to sleep yet, and I was just like, "Hey." I
Barbecue
got that
before
brisket.
noon is weird. If you're
It
eating
is
ribs or any type of
No.
barbecue
If you're-
before noon,
Here's the thing. See, that
feel
lets me
that.
know
I
he's
could eat
not.
fried chicken at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I know you didn't grow up with barbecue because true barbecuers know
You
you
grew
get
up in
up
barbecue.
early. You get up early, get that fire going early because that sun gonna come out. You don't want to be under that sun just starting your grill. So you get up early,
Niggas is
get the
firing
heat
up the
going.
grill at 8 a.m.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
I will
look,
fire up the
6.
grill at a smooth 8 a.m.
But the
Absolutely.
brisket isn't done at 8 a.m.
That's true.
You just got up to make it.
No. But I
Shouldn't
made
be
some
eating
yesterday
it,
for
is
me.
What he's saying. You
I
should
made
You
some
ate it for
yesterday
breakfast?
I got you.
Huh?
You ate it for breakfast?
No, we were about
Brisket
to
and
fly
oatmeal
out.
head
We
ass.
had some we had some barbecue the day before, and we were about to fly out that night. And I was like, "Well, I'm not throwing this a week." So I
Tahir
went
is a
ahead.
different guy. He drinks coffee to go to sleep. It's so weird.
Nigga wakes up and eats rib and eggs.
Sips whiskey
But have
out
you
of a
tried
straw.
it though? But have you tried it
Let me
though?
get the rib and eggs, sir. We don't put that together. We'll
He's
just
shoe
be a
shines his
custom
work
plate.
boots.
So
That's
you
the
get,
type
so
of
you
guy
taking
we
fried
got.
chicken, Pat?
Fried chicken.
So it's tied up, and Meg is the tiebreaker. What's it going?
Wait, what y'all get?
You
What's
know she
everybody
He
going-
get?
got
you know
fried
she
chicken.
going
Me and
with-
him got ribs.
See, this is hard, you guys. I mean, now that I live in Atlanta, I will say that there's the best fried wing spots I've ever tasted. They be having wet wings, and there's one like on every corner. These wings are fire.
What are wet wings?
Damn, I gotta try.
Oh
those.
my
fried?
god!
Lemon
Yes,
pepper wet?
they're
Wait. Tell me more.
fried
Lemon pepper wet?
wings. Yeah, lemon pepper wet. Yo,
I done
they're
heard about
so
this.
good.
Wet
So it's
wings?
basically like, take the best wing you've ever had, whatever flavor you like, and they have this wet sauce. So what they do is it's basically like a butter based sauce. It's like, maybe it's oil. I don't know what it is, but it's like butter, oil, and the flavorings that you love on top of the flavor that you already have. So if you have lemon pepper and you get lemon pepper wet, they'll get like the wet sauce with the lemon pepper in it, and then they'll drizzle
wow.
I
it.
must
Oh,
be
so
hungry
that's-
because that sounded good. And
That
it shouldn't
sounds
have.
amazing.
Like,
It was
it's
just butter-based and
artery,
oils.
Artery clogger, but it's so
So they do
good.
like
It's so
garlic
flavor-
parmesan wet?
Yes.
Whoa.
They have honey
give
garlic
drop
wings
the Addy
that are-
on these. On this
Oh my
plate.
gosh,
Drop the
they're
Addy?
amazing.
Do they
Yeah,
have
why
wet? Do they have wet wings in LA at all?
I don't
We got an
think
American
so.
Deli out here now.
Oh,
Don't
do
American
you?
Deli do
Okay,
it?
well,
Put me
yeah,
on.
American Deli
Put
makes
me on,
wet
little
wings.
bro. Okay.
Type us in, Josh. Yelp it.
All right, so what?
Please.
Break the tie for us, Megan.
Oh,
She's
gosh,
going with
but-
wings.
Lord,
Wait,
it's
this
hard.
isn't racist. Do Koreans be having fire ribs? Because I know that Korean ribs
Yeah,
are a
short
thing.
ribs. Yeah.
It's short, well, it's the the LA short ribs. It's
They know how
different
to do the
from,
beef?
like,
Are they
barbecue ribs.
fire? Oh,
Yeah, they be
It's
lit.
not the same. It's a different cut.
It's like what you get at K Barbecue, right?
Peking.
But then wait, so
Yeah, that's a duck.
barbecue ribs. Like I grew up on barbecue ribs. Like if you had asked me what was your favorite food, I would say ribs.
So you gonna
So
go
I don't
ribs.
know.
What
'cause
is
I
your
don't,
answer,
Just go-
Megan?
Just go back to the time where you liked it and speak
No,
from
I
that
still
moment.
like them now. It's just I can't really eat them because it's pork. Oh, it's so.
And she been
You don't
eating,
eat
she been
bacon
eating
either?
wings consecutively for the past 3-4 months.
yeah.
So we know what her answer is.
No, the answer.
All right.
just say chicken.
Listen. You got a fire wing spot across the street. You got a fire chicken spot right across the street. You got $100 in your pockets.
You mean a
You got
fire
a-
rib spot?
What I say?
You
Chicken.
said
said chicken
chicken and you
twice.
said
Chicken
chicken.
wings.
All right, and a rib spot
See,
across the
his
street.
decision.
$100 in your pocket, and a 2-hour lunch break. So you got enough time to eat, catch some
Who's
ice
gonna
cream.
get 2
Okay.
hours? That's
Okay.
some fat
I'm
shit.
just setting it up for it. I'm just setting it up for it, man.
2 hours?
Barbecue is not
take a minute.
barbecue
2
is
hours,
expensive.
just you, 100.
Barbecue is expensive.
For the $100.
Hours for lunch.
2 hours so you can stop
That's
and
so
start
she can
again.
get the itis and
Okay,
come
fat
on back.
fuck.
Wet dream.
You
I'm
fat son
right.
of a
That
bitch.
sounded like such a. Okay, I'm gonna make it real
2 hours.
easy. If there's only one that I could choose for the rest of my life, I'm gonna have to say ribs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
The rest of your life, though, you'll die.
Yes. Good
Yes.
job,
That's
Megan.
one. I would pick ribs.
Yeah.
For the rest of your
job,
life, though.
Megan.
Like Pat said, chicken is versatile.
No,
You
I ate
probably
chicken.
couldn't eat that for lunch.
I
Hey,
ate
hey,
chicken
hey,
like
she
that.
said what she said, Denzel.
You right.
Now
Shout out
fade
to
back
Chicken
into
Nut.
blackness. All right. We're going to get on with the next topic. We have lingerie versus the big T-shirt.
This is sexist.
I'm gonna wear a big T-shirt.
It's not sexy.
Pat, which one you be wearing
Why
at
you
the
didn't
house?
say?
Denzel just said that about himself,
I
though.
don't care.
Why just doesn't it to me?
Better for you.
It seems like a comfort thing. Like it seems like a question that's from the point of view of the
I don't
girl.
know. To be honest, I've never really been a huge lingerie guy.
No.
It just doesn't. I mean, like,
What if she was dressed in pork chops?
like it's just something like, you know, like if my girl got like my T-shirt on, I'll be like, yeah, come here.
Yeah.
It's
So
lit.
that entices
like
you
dragging
more.
on
Yeah, it's like,
Dragging on the
Like a prom dress. She look like a 2-year-old in a towel.
the prom dress that has a Captain America shield on it.
Bang in my white tee. Bang in my white tee with her.
Hey, you did it to yourself,
I
bro.
did it to myself. Shut up.
Honestly, I feel like this is circumstantial. Did I use that right?
Yeah.
Good job, man.
It's if she want to get sexy for you, she gonna get sexy for you. It's the time for that. But I do like seeing her in my shirt or my sweatsuit.
Yeah. You see the leg?
Oversized and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Walking
Easy
around the
access.
crib just chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, they both really, either way,
You
I'm
can't go
fucking
wrong.
in
you're
both.
gonna be naked. Either way.
I'm fucking in both.
Either way, I'm fucking.
Facts.
I feel like lingerie is a man. It's just a cash cow market because yes, it is very appeasing to the eye. Like, you be like, "Whoa, shit, she looks sexy." But like, let's be honest. After she comes out of the bathroom or wherever she
That
put it on,
15-second wow.
Yeah.
is like,
literally
yeah,
5 minutes more. Take that
Take
shit
it
off.
off. Taking it
Let's
off.
get it going. Right? That's why I like the T-shirt. Is like it's so sexy. It's cute. You got the legs out. You know, it's just hanging off the shoulder. Like that does equally as much as that $150 set that you got.
Well, I
from,
think the lingerie is
Yep.
for them. No, I'm serious.
No, like
I
you talking
feel
about like to
you.
make them feel
It's,
good.
it's for them to like feel sexy,
Right.
right?
Well, lingerie does, as a woman, lingerie does make you feel sexy, but it's not always the most comfortable.
It
So
don't
I would
look
say
it.
that, like,
It never
usually-
looks
It look like
comfortable.
it
It's like-
hurts.
It's like a bunch of straps.
And then
it's
like depending on how intricate you get, it could be you could have a garter, you have to click it, you got to put like hose on with it, you got like all the
That shit is sexy though.
It is, but I'm saying it can get cumbersome, and some of it is really expensive.
Yeah.
It's,
Is it that expensive?
Some of it,
Bruh.
yes,
For just like the
good
simple
lingerie,
like top
Bruh,
bottom lace joint?
since Fredericks of Hollywood closed down, all they got is Victoria's Secrets. All
Some of
right.
this stuff is, and for you to wear it for like 15 seconds is just ridiculous. The
Yeah.
amount that you
That's
have
the
to
other
pay.
part. Pay $300 for a nigga that's just gonna be like, that's great.
Yeah.
Remove
I mean,
it.
they-
I was in tight where it's like, man, this looks expensive. She's like, yeah, it costs a little bit. All right, well, we fucking in it then. We finna fuck it up.
You slide them things
Yeah,
to the
you go, you
side now.
finna, yep,
Then
you
keep
finna
it
get
on.
that.
But I
Yep.
mean, as a woman for comfort level, I would always pick just the big T-shirt. It's just so comfortable. It's freeing. You can like go to sleep in it, wake up in it, like lounge in the house, like whatever. It's just more comfortable.
Girls don't be
I
sleeping
think,
in
but I
lingerie,
think
huh?
that there's a.
Usually, if you're gonna have lingerie, you probably just sleep naked. Like you're not gonna sleep it. You just don't keep it on long.
I would say a caveat though is that lingerie is better for pictures. Like a girl, she can't. If she can just send you
Right.
a picture in her T-shirt, it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
But if it's some lingerie, it's like, oh, so I think for pictures, lingerie would tip the scale. But
I would prefer just naked.
Right, I'm about to say the same thing.
Well,
When I
nah.
look at that picture and be
Send
like,
me
yeah,
a
15
semi-nude.
seconds.
Nah, send me the
Semi-nude.
nude. Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm gonna be honest with you, like
Leave
they
it to
also,
my imagination.
Yeah, it's also more alluding to kind of see like the T-shirt hanging off and then the leg showing in the T-shirt versus like lingerie. Because like now I'm like, man, like I give it to me now, like, and I'd rather either get like a T-shirt. The T-shirt,
You
on the
horn
dude.
dog.
Yeah,
Slow
yeah,
down.
yes.
Yeah, and honestly, now that I think about it, lingerie is really more for men. It's a visual. It's not really for women because if you let us at the end of the day put
No, I wouldn't say because we don't really care. It's like, oh, it's
No,
fucking
you do
No,
care.
niggas care. I
You do care.
appreciate
Let me tell
that.
you why. Because
Really?
when that Savage by
Yes.
Fenty came out, all the dudes I knew was like, "Oh my gosh, look at all this
Hey, that
lingerie,
Savage by
Rihanna and
Fenty.
lingerie."
I mean, I wasn't
if
going
she had
crazy
came out
over
with T-shirt by Fenty, everybody would be like, "Okay."
Niggas on the internet are a
Boyfriend
different
t-shirt?
kind of horny though.
Yeah, they are.
Niggas will
You
see
saw
a
that
picture
nigga
of a
eat
shoulder
Erica
and be like, "Send me
Badu's
that."
incense?
He
Huh?
ate the incense.
Ate the
still.
Oh, wait.
She made an incense
I know.
based on her vagina.
I
He
know.
ate the incense.
He
ate
was
the
like,
incense.
let's see how this smelled. He's like, I was like, yo, he wow.
And even the niggas who just paid for it and used it regularly are a little different kind of horny because it's like I don't want my room smelling like pussy, especially a specific type of pussy. Like
Erica
I would
Badu
take
pussy?
it. I would take it.
Singer's pussy.
You know how they made it, right?
She
They
has.
took a bunch of her old
panties.
panties and burned them. They cut them up and burned them and smelled them. It was like,
I don't think
Okay,
that's
that's the smell.
I don't think that's accurate.
that's what
that's
she
what-
no,
said.
I'm just saying I don't think that worked the
That's
way they.
what- that's how they
that
said
just sounds disgusting.
that they did. Let me ask y'all this, fellas. Do y'all ever get bougie? Like if you see a girl and she got like different bra than panties?
Nah.
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like,
they both coming off.
whenever I see it, it just don't match. I just be
Hey,
like,
listen.
It's
Really?
usually
I'm for real. I don't know
Wait,
when
do
I
you
got
match your
like that.
socks with your drawers, nigga?
No, I'm absolutely a hypocrite. But for some reason, whenever when I see that though, I just be like,
Socks and drawers are a set.
Listen, this is
I don't know.
in college when their panties and the bras didn't match, I just felt like that much more of a player because I was like, she wasn't even expecting to give me the pussy. She would have matched it up if she thought she was
Right,
gonna give me
right.
that ass, right?
And most
I
women-
caught her on
She
the
wasn't
off day
prepared.
like, what up, though? She was like, fuck it.
And you would be surprised. Most women don't have matching panties and bras. And I actually learned this from a casting director who was like, who told me this.
Casting director?
Yeah, she said.
For what?
Let me.
She
tell
was
you-
on that
let me
casting
tell you
couch.
why.
That was what.
That
it
took a
wasn't for
weird
me.
left.
She
Sure.
said that she was trying to like get all these women to come in for like I guess a lingerie shoot or whatever. She was like, I just need you in like basic panties and bra, and they all came in, and she said most of them was unmatched. And she was like, why would
In
you
an
come in
audition? Oh, they don't want it.
unmatched? And she said, and from that I was like, I thought about it. I was like, well, the truth is like you might buy a set together, but then one day you might wear the panties and a bra that are different.
Not only
from
that,
different sets. So
women
it's-
have favorite bras.
Yeah.
They have more comfortable bras than they do comfortable. More comfortable panties than they do bras.
wear
They
that
will
shit
double up on the bra.
Do you double up on yours?
They run
Buy
that.
the ones that I like.
Oh, absolutely they do. They that bra. Oh, hilarious!
Ask her that.
Tahir be
You
like,
know,
the wire's poking me.
You know I'm a free to nipple type of guy. I'm out here swinging and banging these bad girls.
The wire's poking me.
They hang that bra on that doorknob. That means that bra is getting used again tomorrow. Trust me, I've seen it.
Do girls wash their bra after every wearage?
No,
Most don't. No.
no, they do not.
How many would they go? Like 2 or 3?
It depends
I
on
think
your
it
sweat
depends,
level.
Like yeah, because every woman is like
Got
they
titty sweat.
Yeah, some have bigger titties and you know it sweat a lot. Other women like don't really have.
The thought of
titties
musty
like that.
titties
Or
is-
if you're
Oh,
sitting in
I've
the
dealt with
house-
some
be
musty
sweating?
titties.
Equally horrifying.
Not
until
a
you
Hey,
say-
man, keep your personal stories of your breasts to yourself.
Nigga said I dealt with some musty titties.
Myself.
That nigga took his shirt off. Was like, good.
No, y'all ain't never had a chick like when you pull her titties out. It's just like whoa.
Yes.
Ugh.
Musty titties are not cute.
Sometimes big
Stump?
titties can be overrated.
No, that's
If
her.
it's
That's
too
her
much-
armpit.
they're too big?
That's
No,
not.
no. I've seen some titties and be like, ooh.
Because it's the fold.
The titty
Yeah,
stink.
big
the
ass
titty
fold.
stink.
Like the
Because they're
actual
really
titty.
big
Yes.
and
Yeah.
underneath you sweat. Yeah.
Yes. Ugh.
I've only dealt with like
Yeesh.
bad titties when they like kept change and money in their bra. And I was like, bitch, you taste like a nickel. You need to get in the shower before we
It's like
finish
a
this
quarter
up.
stained titties.
You're a laundromat ass.
God. Yeah.
You fluff and fold, bitch. Get in the shower.
I will. Back to the thing. I would say that the thing that beats the big shirt and lingerie is the boy shorts.
Now, okay,
Boy
I have a
shorts
question
are-
about them. Why do they call them boy shorts?
I
Dudes
assume-
ain't wearing those.
I assume because boys like them. I don't know.
No, they're boy shorts because they're you guys. You got the what is it called? The tidy I don't know what
Tidy
it is.
whities?
No, it's like boxer briefs.
The
but
track.
they're
The
short.
track pants.
Yeah.
Those are actually what the boy shorts are modeled after.
But I've never
Yeah.
worn whatever
Never
they
seen.
say.
Yeah, never seen a
And you
nigga-
shouldn't.
You should
I don't.
never wear
Dudes
that.
don't wear what they say are boy shorts.
Yes,
No,
they
no, no,
do.
no.
It's
I have-
like
I
the
have-
boxer briefs.
Yeah, the
but like
boxer briefs,
shorter
but they're
ones.
shorter.
Yeah.
Like I have some shorter boxer briefs that I got from Zara. Them joints stop literally right past my ball.
That's horrifying.
Why would you
Why?
wear those?
Cause I feel
Why would you
sexy
admit
sometimes.
that
They
as
make
well?
me feel sexy.
Wait, you wear them?
You like to wear
Yeah,
that?
yeah. yes, I like to
You hear
feel
the actual
sexy.
answer? Well, they're called boy shorts because there's a version that I
Yeah,
have.
absolutely, absolutely.
My shit be hanging out.
Yeah, I got it from Zara. Put them things on. I was like, oh, these motherfucking tight right here.
You be wearing tight drawers?
Yeah, they were on the men's side, man.
You proud to wear tight drawers.
He wore Chef Boyardee shorts.
That was good. That was good. I'll give you that one right there. But yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. Because here's the thing, like women always have like sexy underwear and all that type of stuff to take pictures in. Like I'm like, bro, I'm finna step my underwear down. I do have. I wasn't taking pictures. I wasn't taking pictures. I just like.
You had sexy underwear.
Wait, hold on. You was walking around.
Because they're
like
made out of
this at
silk
home
doesn't
with
mean they're
these?
sexy.
Or
Nah,
like
I
you
wear
went
them out.
out?
I wear them out.
What is
I
your
wear 'em.
idea of sexy underwear? Tahir?
No, I mean,
The
cause
ball
like
hanging out the side.
it's not like cause it has like these are the way these are cut. They have a cup, so like it holds your stuff together.
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna show y'all next
No,
time.
you're not. No,
I'm
you're
just
not.
sending it to your phone. You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna know
The
it's
fact
that.
that you think you have sexy drawers is hilarious.
I
I can promise you don't.
I promise you I do.
I can guarantee
I'ma
you
send you-
there's
I'ma send you a
nowhere
picture.
near as
I'ma
sexy
send you-
as
I'ma
you
send
think
you-
they are.
I'm gonna send you a
Freckly
picture right now.
No, you
I think
better
I got it
not.
in my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna airdrop it to you right now. Hold on.
It probably looks like a potato in a silk cup.
Everybody turn your airdrop on right now.
When I wear my sexy drawers,
Y'all
wait
turn
a
your airdrop
fucking
on. Everybody
minute.
turn your
You're
airdrop on.
not
I'm gonna send it
wearing
right now.
sexy drawers.
Oh.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't
This
care.
nigga Tahir comes with the most left
Here's the
field
thing.
shit.
Here's the thing.
His wife tries to be nice. She's like, oh.
Yeah, those are. You're wearing boy shorts again. You're wearing my boy shorts again.
I ain't gonna lie
Can
to
I
you.
have them back?
I ain't gonna lie to you. She tried to throw them away though. She tried to throw them away.
Wait, what happened? What'd you
She
do?
tried to throw them away because she was like, I don't like the way they hug your dick. Because like it's very pronounced. Like it's literally a
So
cup
that's the
for it.
only review from a woman is a no.
So you think they look good?
I know they look good. I look damn good in it. And when I lose 20 pounds, I'm gonna look damn fine in it. You know what I'm saying?
God.
20 pounds,
this
he's going to
nigga.
fit in them.
Low key, you ain't wrong, though.
But I really don't think that we do have sexy drawers as men. Like, do y'all wear Ethicas at all? Is that like the sexy?
I have them
I
on
am-
currently.
I'm
Yeah,
not paying.
Ethicas
I'm
on?
not paying for that shit. If Ethica wants me to rock them, you'll hit me up with the deal.
How do they? Are they like? How are they just regular boxers?
No, they're fire. I was sent 3, and like they're literally like, oh god, those might be my sexy underwear.
Wow, you just realized
But
it.
they're like, they're not boy shorts though. They're longer. They're almost like biker shorts.
They're boxers.
Yeah, they're
but they're like
boxers, right?
silk, and they're
They don't
just-
bunch in the middle at all.
Oh,
Like,
they hug them perfectly. If
I
you ever
might have
just,
to give me
if
some
you ever just
Ethicas.
want somebody like something to hug your dick like this all day, that's an Ethica.
Yeah, see the ones I got, they
Send
like
me
this
more.
motherfucker. Oh, wish
was
you
you
would
wearing
get
Ethica?
hard.
That's
Was you the ones that you thought were sexy? Were they Ethica?
Nah, they was Zara.
Oh, that's a brand.
Zara,
they
the
make-
clothing
It's a
store.
I
story.
don't know what you was talking about. What is
Zara.
He's never been to Zara. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Ah, well, yeah, Zara is
The
like,
cashiers at Zara be like, "Are you sure you want these?"
and I was like, I am.
For a different
Oh,
type
yeah.
of customer, typically.
Well, this is what I will say. 'Cause I know that the question is lingerie or a t-shirt, but we're not gonna throw the tank top in there for the ladies.
I think
Like,
my
But
phone
here's
got
the
a
thing. Here's the thing, though.
'Cause
With
if
the
she went
t-shirt, let's be honest. Women are always cold. They're not gonna be just
They
walking around the
always-
house
yeah.
in
The
no
last
tank
time I
top.
saw a girl in a tank
Unless the heater on.
Even
Oh,
still,
no, I've
though,
seen her on a
they
tank
will
top.
still
It's
have
lit.
on a t-shirt before they have on just a tank top.
You're right, but it's very
Don't get me
true.
wrong though.
It's true.
The tank top
Oh.
with just the nipple, you see like it's like the peekaboo of the nipple. It'd be
Oh.
like
Last time I saw a
absolutely.
girl in a wife beater.
That is
Oh.
fire with the areola
No,
in
not
the
a white
background,
beater
like
tank
it's a
top.
background singer. The areola just be like.
You talking about a regular tank top or like a wife beater?
Yeah, but
I was talking
at
like a white beater.
2020, I think we should stop calling it a white
I
beater.
absolutely.
Why
that
is it
really
called a white
aggressive.
beater?
Because anytime a
still
guy
say
was
it.
outside hitting his old lady, he'd be
Oh, no,
having
I know
on
where
that.
it came
No, I'm
from,
talking
but
to
it's-
Jesus. He
oh,
didn't know.
You didn't
Yeah.
know that?
It's
Denzel?
literally like
What type?
Exactly.
This is like common knowledge. All y'all do that.
Yeah.
It's called wife beater.
what else
Anytime
do
a
they
niggas
mean?
out,
Why
anytime a
did you
niggas
think it was
outside,
called
he's
that?
wearing
That's
that.
why
to
did
be
you
his
think
wife.
it was
I always
called
try to
that?
say tank top because it's so derogatory.
That's literally like if a white guy had a shoe that's like, "Yeah, let me put my nigga stompers on."
Right.
Where did that name come from?
Well,
Just the name.
Yeah. I don't think that's politically correct, sir. I don't think we should call it that at all.
Still that.
It is crazy.
I don't think we should call it that at all, sir.
Changes
So
that up.
if I had to pick, if it was one had to go, I would go the t-shirt because the t-shirt is just that familiarity. You can see that leg,
Familiarity.
and you know what's
It's like,
up.
oh, I know that T-shirt. I ate
Yeah.
a pork rind sandwich in that one 2 weeks
Fried
ago.
sandwich.
So I would say t-shirt. T-shirt would be lit for me.
Okay, Dizzy.
t-shirt. Ah, man, this is tough.
DZ want this girl wrapped in a do-rag.
Wrapped all the way.
Smelling like Murray's.
Come on, let me brush it, girl.
All the way
Smell like Murray's.
Wow. The cape just wrap around like
The whole dress.
let me out, Dizzy.
Nah, I think, damn, man, this is really a tough one. I'm torn because I appreciate both.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go with the T-shirt.
Hey, welcome
All
to
right,
the
my boy.
Very I guess familiarity from the,
Yeah, that
You
word.
said-
I
yeah,
know.
that word.
It's
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
say
That word.
familiarity.
Because my girl be wearing my shirts all the time. So
I
I be
could be
like,
wearing my shirts all
I
the
like
time
that.
too.
It's like that's your favorite shirt, and now that your favorite girl got your favorite shirt on.
Yeah.
Super familiar. Meg, you want to go next?
I'm last. I'm the only female on the cruise.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
that makes
right.
sense. That makes sense.
I love the T-shirt, but I gotta pick that lingerie.
The lingerie.
I love it, especially she get real nasty and she get the bottoms that have the slit.
Yep.
Coochie out.
Woo!
When they
Coochie
have
out
it with
slit
the,
is
Or the,
dope.
or the one with
box
the
out?
Ooh!
I haven't seen a lot of
with the
lingerie.
trail on it,
Huh?
With the
Tail
what?
on it?
with the strap on it.
Oh,
tail?
What?
Wait, what?
Nah, man.
That's some different
You
type.
talking about like an
freak
anal
freak.
plug?
Nah, like the strap on the back. So when you
Doggy's a
and you-
furry.
Wait.
Nah,
you mean
man.
There's a
like
strap for doggy?
a
Is it for that? Is the hold?
You talking about a
That's
saddle?
hard.
You talking about a saddle?
Whoa.
A
Tell me
That's
more.
not fucking horses, man. What's wrong with you, you fucking pervert? You're a pervert,
There's a
DZ.
strap
There's
to
a
hold
strap?
them?
No, tell me
That
more.
there are those
Okay.
attachments though that it goes around.
Yeah, it's
the
like
waist.
attachments. Yeah, yeah.
And you
I
can-
seen one with the
That's
handles.
not lingerie.
Yeah,
That's an
I don't know.
Literally,
I
you
think
can
it
buy it for the
wasn't-
sec- no.
You
I don't
put
know.
that
It's
on.
little, it looks like
top of the
there's-
Or
it
maybe
looks
I just
like
take
a
the
whale-
piece of the
weight
lingerie
belt.
and I-
Like a horse? You like, yeah.
Nah, just like
Basically.
Look like the Wells Fargo
Yeah.
logo.
I'm gonna go lingerie, man, because I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the details. I appreciate the lace. I appreciate the nastiness that it implies. So yeah,
Okay.
let's get that
It's 2 to
lingerie.
1, 2 to
Shout
1.
out to that Fenty Savage too. I like how the satin silk bras they got, very soft, no
Stop
pattern.
wearing them.
You say what?
Stop wearing them.
They gotta stop feeling good. They make a corduroy one. That's why I call it
You
quicks.
actually do be wearing some undergarments.
No, I don't. I just
Yes,
wear.
you do.
I wear a tank top every
You
day.
had a man's Spanx on. That's basically a bra.
What? Oh, you did have a man spank.
You had that
Y'all
one-
know
you
he
had
had
one at one
man
time.
No,
spank.
Kevin had one. I
did.
never
Oh,
had
that's
one.
true. That's true. You embrace yours. I was
Yeah.
like, I
Man
am not gonna
spank
have
is
man
also-
boobs.
I was
weird.
always just fat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Man Spanx is also a weird
You
word.
shut up and just come with your answer. Cross your legs, little whore.
Lingerie. I'm
Thinking
the
Quantrell
same.
told her to sit like a lady when he's not around.
I don't know what it is. As I get older, this is so comfortable.
Is it?
It's
I'm just
so
able to
comfortable.
Yeah,
do
you are
this as
getting
of
into
recently.
y'all.
This is
Y'all getting old with that one.
is
It's
great.
super weird. I used to look at that like that hurts my dick.
That's way different than this.
That's man
I
at the
thought-
bench reading book. At,
What
on
is
the
this?
Park.
This
no,
is
no,
CEO.
because your ankle's on your knee, and that is like
what men do. That's what
Yeah,
women normally
this
do.
is
right?
what women do.
That's not true.
That's what Sharon Stone kept doing in Basic
That's
Instinct
true.
when she kept crossing
Wait,
her
doesn't
legs.
this? I mean, this is a little TM, but doesn't this bother your penis?
It hurts. It hurts your dick if you have it the same way. I don't know if you
you
noticed.
have to tuck
I go
it?
like this a lot on camera.
You do.
Is that you have to like push it down or something?
You either you have
Let
it
it
in
flow,
between,
man.
just kind of like locked in there, and then you just gotta, So like for instance,
Oh,
now it's sitting on top of the crease. So I'm good.
Okay, and now it's weird.
No, the reason I ask this as a woman, I'm gonna tell you this. As a woman, whenever I see a dude cross his leg, that makes me think little penis.
Jesus.
That's probably what's going on.
A lot of women think that. They
Not
be like,
really
"Oh, you got a
wrong.
little penis, but that don't bother you.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing.
I mean,
I sit my dick on top of my time like a
my
book.
dick's
I
a
just
cool
have it
size.
rested.
Like
Have it
I'm
rested
asking
here like a
I'm just
remote
saying,
control
that's
just on
why
my
I asked,
back.
like, what you do with your penis. Like, where does it go?
You just gotta keep adjusting. You feel me?
Okay.
Just keep adjusting.
This
All right.
went
so
far.
that's what.
Okay. So
It's 2-2 right now.
Oh,
She's the
it's 2-2.
tiebreaker again.
Is
Well,
it?
I will say this before I give my
yeah.
answer. Next time, can we do like boxer briefs versus like I guess a little tighty whatever you wear?
Tidy whitey.
Sure.
All right, that's
Let's
what
do
I'm
that.
All
Let's,
right,
do-
yeah.
let's be fair. Okay.
You have a choice between
I'm
those?
gonna go.
That was
fair,
your
but
words.
that's
You was
not
like,
that
I gotta say a
interesting.
lot of words. That was your words that you was gonna say?
No, that was just it.
Dumb shit anyway.
Shut up. I'm gonna go with lingerie. So pretty.
Y'all be putting the effort into
Love
that.
it.
so,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I went with
That's
my
why.
friends. We all like went lingerie shopping together. Like, oh girl, go get this. This would be good for you. This like
He
that's
gonna
what
love
girls
this when
do.
I kill him.
Yeah, like we were just. I mean, it was so fun. But then, a good T-shirt is nothing like it. I don't know.
But your
And I
shoulders.
have like a
He
favorite.
said, but your shoulders.
It's not a good T-shirt when she takes it off. It's a worn T-shirt
a
when
worn
she takes it off.
I'm sorry. It was there.
He said,
It's a jersey when she takes it off.
Takes it on jersey.
So hockey jerseys
is what they are.
Good job.
I'm sorry, man.
All right, come on, Trapezoid back. Let's go.
I'm gonna go with T-shirt.
Boom.
There it is.
3-2. Come through.
T-shirts got it. Okay.
Valid.
All right. That works. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to this last and final topic. Whew, this was a doozy, guys.
I'm gonna have my phone out for this one.
That's fine.
Me too.
90s R&B versus 2000s R&B.
When did Jagged Edge come out? And I can tell you everything you need to
You
know.
got a jagged edge right here.
That was good. Because it is. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but last couple years, your barber been fucking you up in the corner right there.
If Jagged Edge came out in the 2000s, I know my answer.
Jagged Edge came out
In the late 90s.
93.
What?
Really?
Well, their J.E. Heartbreak is.
I was around for that.
Oh, that came out in 2000?
I was around
Yeah,
for
I would
that.
say I was like I remember
Okay.
rocking in 2000, driving down the street. And
Jagged Edge is a national treasure to me, and that J.E. Heartbreak is one of the most iconic albums ever. Plus, I think D'Angelo came out in the 2000s as well.
D'Angelo came out in 90,
He came
boy.
in the 90s.
90. He did not come out in 90.
He did.
Not
In
90s,
the
but I'm saying he came out in the 90s. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
The first
absolutely.
album, D'Angelo, self-titled album.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Brown Sugar.
But I feel like Neo Soul really took off in the 2000s, and
They
he kind of
did. That's
started
Neo
that.
Soul. But he didn't start that. That was more
Yeah.
artists like Music Soul Child, Guapale,
And that's
Rashawn
2000?
Patterson,
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
the Jill
yeah,
Scott.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the 2000s.
Jill Scott? Oh,
But
I
again,
forgot.
we're talking R&B, not Neo Soul. That's an extension. But if
Oh,
we're talking
okay.
R&B, we got to
R&B.
That
think
counts,
R&B.
though.
Yeah.
It
So we
counts.
staying
It
in
does
there.
count.
Man,
Neo
nah,
Soul
see,
does
okay,
count.
okay.
to.
Well, see,
It
y'all
counts.
should have
Yeah.
said, I sent these out. Y'all should have said caveat. Y'all didn't.
But R&B, but Neo
What do
Soul
you
is
think,
just a
Meg?
subsidiary of
Well, I'll
R&B.
say this because in the 2000s, when I'm looking at all these artists and the songs, R&B wasn't big in the 2000s, but Neo Soul was.
But it was the
so like you think about
representation
it,
of
who
R&B.
was
Okay,
big?
all right,
so we
that's
can
a good reason for
compare.
the caveat. I'll
Okay.
let it stand. Just saying it should go is bullshit. You got to have a decent reason for it. Y'all lucky Meg here to help
Perfect.
you broke boys.
But see,
Hey, don't call. Hey,
that-
I
but
was
see-
I was here for it.
also
I
in the
appreciate
90s though, you
No, I
had
agree.
you had Jodeci, you had Drew Hill,
That's what I'm saying.
you had
See, I can't
Womp
even. TLC.
TLC,
You
had
don't like
Aaliyah.
R&B, so don't.
You had
fall.
R. We're not gonna.
I don't like that.
so you
Black
had
Street.
R.
You had Tony.
Oh,
You
Black
had
Street.
Escape. You
Mint
had
Condition?
Mint Condition originally came out in 84, but still.
Condition?
though.
They lasted into the
Oh,
90s.
Condition,
you
though.
send me
Stokely is
swinging.
still-
Yeah.
Amazing.
Send me
Hey, when did
Shy.
Bryson Tiller come out?
in the
Nigga,
2000s?
2010.
Last year,
15.
Yeah,
5 years
2010s.
ago.
I thought this nigga was in the 90s.
I
You
thought
thought
he
he
was
was
2000s.
in the 2000s?
Oh my
Nah,
God.
he
bruh.
just came
Y'all
out.
the same
I'm playing.
age.
I'm joking.
Niggas was wearing giant white tees going, dumb. Hell no. Nigga wouldn't survive. I have 2 words.
This nigga wouldn't survive.
Erica Badu. Okay.
And I've got
That
So
was
you
90s,
90s.
2000s.
No,
No.
she
came
came
out
out.
in
Her
the
first, she
90s.
had one album in 97 and the rest were in the 2000s.
Well, okay, so that one album came out in 97, right?
Does
in
that
the
make
90s.
her a 90s artist?
Yes,
I think it
she
would.
origin, bro. You gotta go with the origin.
Yeah.
Nah,
she sings more like the
everything
90s.
that I like, she dropped in the 2000s.
No, I think he has a point. He's saying that if it dropped in the 2000s, regardless of who it is,
Right.
then that would be
Yeah,
would
that's
make sense.
bullshit.
Right.
That's
Okay.
bullshit.
Wait, when did R. Kelly
bullshit.
come?
I get
When
it.
did R.
Nigga
Kelly
just
come?
R.
shut you
Kelly came
down.
out 89.
Okay, so if you didn't like his stuff throughout the 90s and then you really started fucking with his stuff in the 2000s, I would consider that I like
That is
2000s
Yeah,
R&B.
that's true. 'Cause
You're talking about
I would-
You're
2000s
going off
R&B.
the time that the music
damn
was
when they
released in. You can't
originated?
backdate an artist just because they came out in the 90s.
That's true.
He
Yeah,
likes
this is-
the
this-
music
this
that
is
came out in
kinda-
the 2000s.
Yeah.
It's kind
I'll
of
let
blurry
it
with this
pass.
one.
So Erica Badu, Dwele.
Dwele.
What is it?
Dwele.
Dwele.
You said it
That's
right.
what I said.
Dwele.
Dwele.
I just wanted to correct you.
You just said Dwele. You added an extra syllable. All of those people in the neo soul thing just kind of like that's what made it listenable. I'm not going back and listening to Jodeci. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I feel
Forever
you.
My Lady, come and talk to me.
None of that.
Let me say this one thing
None of
about
that.
R&B.
Erica Badu changed.
This is
music.
why, and this is my personal opinion. I had this conversation with a friend. Why Boyz II Men will always be better than Jodeci, because Boyz II Men make songs about love, and Jodeci makes songs about smashing. So like you can travel and tour forever talking about
Off
love.
love,
Water,
yeah.
It's not true.
Water Runs Dry, End of the Road,
Oh, that is
Motown
true.
Philly. You don't care that they're 50.
Right.
that there's almost 60, right? But if you see Casey and JoJo up there talking about,
Yeah.
Smokey Robinson is like 90 years old, still talking about smashing, rubbing himself. All them old ladies is going crazy.
The dance moves is the bullshit, but
Yeah.
his songs weren't like as vulgar as Casey and JoJo.
they were more about love.
It was more about love.
And it was on crack too.
And we had Mary J. Blige in the 90s, too.
Casey and JoJo.
Mary
They-
J.
they-
Blige.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige was better in the 90s than she was in the 2000s. I ain't
Should have been called
She was going through a lot of shit in the 90s. That's
Yeah.
why.
Below the sea?
Nigga, that's funny.
Okay, cool. Just want to be able to
That
put it
was
on the board.
hilarious. I think that in the 90s, I feel like the music meant more. I feel like you could feel more pain, more raw emotion than it was in 2000, like in the 2000s. I feel like it was still good R&B music, but I feel like the experiences that they were able to paint pictures with in the 90s was more vivid to me.
And then you had
Personally.
groups like Jeanne, you had SWV, you had Total, you had who else? Oh, TLC was
When
more
was
2000s,
B2K?
right? B2K.
2000?
Nah,
2K,
2000 for sure.
2K.
Yeah, B2K was 2000.
It was YG.
TLC was 90s
It's
too.
literally the basis of the group name.
B2000.
Hey, what year was 112?
That's 90s.
90s.
I'm
Yeah,
going
the
with
first-
the 90s.
The
Yeah.
90s.
I'm
112 was
going
slept
with
on,
the
too.
90s.
Well, I don't know.
Peaches
They were
and
like
Cream
on
is
the
my
cusp.
shit.
They were both 90s.
112?
and 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, they were, but they came
Like
out.
late 90s.
They came
Yeah.
out in the
Early
90s though. Yeah, they were
But
like
J.E.,
97.
but I gotta say this, regardless who I pick, J.E. Heartbreak was the best R&B album ever.
That was a solid
Oh,
album.
no.
We just
That's
not talking
solid.
about Confessions.
No.
Hey,
forgot about
that was 2001.
That was 2000s. Definitely not 90s.
So Usher, so does Usher fall in the 2000 or the 99?
He's in the 2000s.
2000s.
He's in 2000.
And then we are forgetting,
But when did A701
low-key,
come out?
one of the most slept-on pioneers of today's music right now.
What?
The Dream. The Dream put the layout
Yeah.
in the
What
air
happened
for
to The Dream?
Drake. The Drake
He's
happened.
right. He's still
He's
writing.
still writing, bro.
writing.
I feel like he
he's
was-
getting checks.
Oh,
He
just
used
for
to-
clarity.
He used to be an artist, though.
No, The Dream is still an artist. Actually, I saw him perform weirdly. Like a month.
Performed weirdly. He was like,
No. I'm saying weirdly. Like I
She
saw
saw
him
him.
The
perform.
Dream was lit. He got a divorce, though, and that was a nightmare. Get a dream.
Oh gosh. Okay.
There's
yeah.
the door.
So no, but he was performing like as recently as like maybe 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, he was doing some. He still has songs out. He still
Yeah.
writes for like.
He was just on
course he still
somebody's
has
album.
songs.
I'm like, yeah, he
Avant-
was just
what
on. He was on a couple people's albums last year.
Avant
is
is
Avant
Avant is he's the stage stand-in for Tweety Bird now. He's a stunt devil against that bad old putty tat.
He had that song with Kiki Wyatt. Kiki Wyatt got 10 kids, but she can sing.
Kiki Wyatt sound like
Kiki
she could fight.
whining.
Kiki Wyatt literally is probably the best R&B voice
And
I've
she
ever
can
heard.
sing. Her voice
What
is
did she
Our
solid.
time.
What'd she
She is
sing?
underrated. The girl's octaves are ridiculous. She's
There's
got 10
nothing
kids
in
and the
the
girl can
world
sing.
can't do
Amazing.
Where y'all putting Maxwell?
90s.
90s.
90s for sure.
But yeah, Maxwell was. You know what? He might have been that start of like the neo soul, because like
Neo-soul,
they
right.
kind of this was
Maybe.
like
I could see
this
that.
was before they had neo soul, so it was like they would put him in R&B, but they would also like try to slide him in jazz too, because there was no neo soul. But like his sound kind of embodies what neo soul is.
Low key.
What year
Yeah.
did Dave Hollister's Chicago '85 the movie come out?
That was 90s.
Because that was an amazing.
That album.
That album See,
Was
reminds me
fire.
of-
Hey, we
Oh,
forgetting
yeah.
about the
Beat
best
it
nigga.
up.
Come
Time
on,
to do
dog.
it.
Again,
Yeah.
Y'all just
Yeah.
y'all gonna
Wait,
sleep
who-
on Bobby Valentino?
Who's that? Who's
Yes.
that?
I remember that nigga.
We're gonna
what
go to
was
sleep
his
on
song?
Bobby Valentino.
I never liked
Just
that.
in case.
Nobody
I
heard
don't
it.
make it home.
heard it
to
on the
Oh,
mic.
y'all forgetting Drew Hill, 90s.
Full
Yeah,
Hill.
Drew
Drew
Hill.
Hill
I'm
has
rocking with the
on
90s. It's
lock.
pretty. It's pretty.
Drew
Nineties.
Hill
I
at
gotta
the
go
90s.
90s. This Chicago '85 coming
my
out.
shit.
My Life came out. Mary J. Blige
Oh,
is a classic.
wait a second.
Yes.
What?
Donnell Jones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
90s.
No,
90s.
that was 2000, I think.
Nah, Donnell was the 90s.
Somebody was talking on Twitter about how ridiculous he was for that video.
Oh yeah.
He broke up with a girl and they was sitting in the window talking about Tweedledee-doo-dee-doo. She on a date. He broke up with her.
Video.
Idiot.
That was
I
one of the
don't
worst
mean
music
to-
videos
What
of all
about
time.
Joe?
What about
Joe?
Joe?
And Case?
Tyrese?
Tyrese?
Where I
never
want to
listened
be
to-
was
I never listened to
1999.
Tyrese.
So yeah, he still
He's
is
on the
And
technically.
Chicago '85, the movie was when?
It was in the 90s.
Are you sure? Because that's going to really be a
Chicago
Pretty sure.
85.
Chicago
Yeah.
'85. Shout out to Dave Hollister. He was in Blackstreet.
And
We
Where I
ain't
Wanna
gonna
Be
sleep
was
on Jill
99.
Scott. Big Jill.
Oh, Blackstreet is 90s.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going with the 90s.
Nah.
All these artists have groomed me
Chicago
into the man I am
85.
today.
Move out the way.
You must have been listening to Blackstreet.
Maya? Come on, guys. This is all 90s. The more we're saying this, the more I'm just like 90s R&B.
Justified.
702.
90s.
702.
Y'all
That
listen
is
to
the
Justified?
90s.
Just
Who was
me?
Justified?
No.
I guess I had the taste of a little girl. Justified was Justin Timberlake's album with Pharrell.
Oh,
That was
that
fantastic.
I
But
missed
would
that
you
one.
put that in R&B?
Wait.
My favorite
Is that
Justin
Pharrell or
Timberlake
Timberlake?
album is Future Sex
That's
Love
Timberlake.
Sounds.
Of course.
Justin Timberlake, my favorite album is Future Sex Love Sounds.
Was that the one after Justified?
J Heartbreak 2?
Is that Sexy Back?
It was
That
2000 though.
2020.
Oh, it
That
came
was
out
right
in
after
2000?
It came out 2000,
Chicago
bro.
85, the movie?
Yeah.
So
See?
did Jagged Edge.
And
Came
whatever
out.
happened to Raheem Davenport?
What?
Raheem
Devon?
Devon?
I mean, Raheem Devon. That's what I mean.
He is
Davenport.
Who
still
is Raheem Davenport?
I don't
nobody.
That's just a regular person?
Raheem Devon is the one who
Devon.
sings you.
Raheem Devon's 2000s.
He's
for
still
sure.
he's
White
yeah,
people
he's
love
2000,
him.
but he just came out.
And Eric Roberson came out in the 2000s too, right?
Yeah.
Hey, real
Ooh.
quick.
That
Eric
album
Roberson's
Left is
good.
one of my favorite albums.
Anybody
in the
Beyonce
world.
like Beyonce like that?
Yes,
I love Beyonce, of
course.
absolutely.
B-Day
2000s.
dropped in 2000s,
No,
right?
well, Destiny's Child is 90s.
90s.
And
Somebody-
Jagged Edge
that
came
was
out in
Beyonce.
I gotta go.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No, Jagged Edge came out in 99.
No, okay.
Their,
Is it
first,
99 or
their
2000?
first album came out in
but I'm-
99.
No, but I'm talking about the album that I prefer from them came out in
Oh,
2000.
Okay, it came out in 2000.
So because of Jagged Edge's album, Chicago '85, the movie, and Eric Roberson in the 2000s, I gotta go. Just off those three albums alone,
Mm-hmm.
and T-Pain.
T-Pain is not R&B.
Then what is he?
He's not R&B.
Yes, he
What?
is.
And
I could put you in a log
rhythm
cabin
and blues.
somewhere in
That's
Aspen.
not
Auto-tune.
rhythm and blues at
I could
all.
put you in a mansion somewhere close to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Not
He's
even
a
a state.
wordsmith.
That's
Yeah.
Not
Wordsmith.
Eminem could even fuck with him.
No.
he's better at being a rapper than R&B.
Well, he
He's not.
wanted
No,
to rap.
he won the
But
Masked
He
Singer.
wanted to rap,
He's
but
not.
they
It
didn't
doesn't
want to let him.
matter.
Wait, what do you
Same
wait?
thing with
Megan,
Trey
who
Songz.
are you
Stop.
to
Stop.
tell us?
Vegas.
Same thing with
No,
Trey
no,
Songz.
hold
Trey
on.
Songz wanted to be a
No,
rapper.
he won the Masked Singer.
That's not about R&B. That's
It
about
is
pop.
literally about singing.
It doesn't.
crazy.
You don't.
You do
know,
understand that,
you
right?
do. You do understand pop music is singing too, right?
That doesn't matter. But I'm just talking about he's a singer, so of course he does
no, I'm
R&B.
saying, no, that's not the same. You can be a singer and do
You
pop.
don't
You
think
can be a
you
singer
don't
and do
think
R&B.
T-Pain is
You can-
R&B?
No,
But you could be a singer and not sing R&B. There's plenty of other genres.
No, I get that.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
But he sings R&B.
He does
Wait,
not.
is he? What is he?
He might be pop.
You don't know how. You don't know how to.
Because
It's
then
like,
what is
it's a-
Missy?
it's a-
Does
it's the
Missy
same-
sing R&B?
She's
She's pop.
She's
Mrs.
hip hop. No, she falls under the hip hop
She's
category.
hip hop and pop.
She be
But
dancing
like,
too
That's
much.
hip
I
hop.
feel like
I-
people like
what-
T-Pain are just, you can't describe
It's
what
like
they
him
are.
and Kid Cudi too. Like, where does
Yeah.
Kid Cudi fall?
Exactly.
He's not really hip hop.
In
It's
depression?
like that
He's a rapper.
singing.
More rap.
I hate when
Yes.
people do that. They're like, man, I'm genreless, even though I rap on a hip hop
You
beat
rap. You're a
every
rapper. You
song.
just have a different type of
I'm
style.
I exceed artistry. It's like, nigga, you
That's the
rap.
same
Well, Drake is the same way, but a lot of people don't respect
Drake's
him
a
as
rapper.
a singer.
He's a rapper.
Drake,
a
no,
rapper
no.
and
Let's get this
R&B
clear.
singer.
Drake is an actor.
No, he is a rapper
Okay.
and a singer.
Nigga, ain't no
Oh, here we
actor
go.
thing in
What's
Best Buy.
what's your pick, Denzel? Come
It's
on.
not even a music genre.
Man, seeing how I was barely born in the 90s. Shouts out 9-3.
But what music you like?
It's tough for me, man.
Come on, get it together. Smokey Grill Robinson.
Oh.
Terrible.
It was a good setup. I like the play on words with Smokey Robinson.
What was the second word you said?
Grill.
Like a Smokey
Grill.
Oh, you said grill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was
so
good.
Me not
worse
understanding.
than
He
we
just
actually
did.
thought.
Num.
Get it together. Smokey Ribs Robinson.
No, that was just as bad.
All right.
A little better.
Stop saying
Alright.
it.
Can I like count as a even? Do you have to choose a
No,
side?
you
with
Yes,
this?
that's the point of
purpose
this.
of this show. Denzel, get off this
Can
show.
you say
Black
even?
ass.
Damn it! I wasn't even supposed to be here right now.
Come on, black ass youngster.
Okay. This
I gotta give you.
not
I gotta
getting
give you
better.
a
That was
reason.
funny.
It's
All
not
right,
getting
all
better.
right. For
Black ass youngster.
I'm not discrediting 2000. Don't give him that. Not discrediting the 2000s because it had a lot of great nostalgic music for me, but also the 90s is where I was born.
Nigga, say your answer.
Squint your eyes and just say what the hell you gonna say, boy.
Right.
I would give you a black eye, but it
Because
wouldn't
of
work.
Aaliyah.
Don't do that to him.
You said what?
I would give you a
Denzel's
black
not
eye,
even
but it
that
wouldn't
dark.
work with you.
Y'all
You already got raccoon eyes, so don't come
Hurry up and say your pick.
He eats like a raccoon too.
You do have raccoon eyes.
You didn't notice
Oh
that?
snap! Is that a new thing?
Oh,
It's a good thing you've been sleeping lately.
His raccoon eyes, they be looking like they far back. Move your head. Oh, stop. Get out of my garbage.
Say your thing, you jerk.
No, let's let this run out. Let's run it out. They're still laughing.
Scat, you. Get on out of here.
It's on you now. It's on,
Don't go like this
I'm
before
going- I'm-
meals.
Will you pick?
No, we're laughing at you.
Go, Denzel, for real.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with the 2000s, man.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So just like I
Yeah.
said, based on Jagged Edge, Eric Robertson,
You already said
Stop
2000,
saying
nigga.
Robertson. His name is
You
Eric
are- you already
Roberson.
said
his
yours.
album Left is one of the greatest albums ever.
You already said that too.
2000.
It's Pat Sir.
2000.
I'm gonna keep this brief. Erica Badu, 2000s.
All right.
To me that this is not a competition because it wasn't R&B in 2000s. It was neo soul. And
Oh my gosh.
no, seriously. If you're talking about R&B, then the 90s absolutely.
Megan,
have it
your
because-
answer.
No, because you wouldn't have had
It
the
counts
neo
as
soul
R&B.
without R&B.
That's not the question.
Wait, hold on. I'm giving you my answer. So shut up, ugly. So
Wow.
the 90s R&B to this day, like I can get in a car and sing it. There's nothing like it. People want R&B to come back. Like they're saying, Summer Walker is like the comeback of R&B. Like
She's a
Loki
vibe.
got a booty.
and this is
Tory Lanez.
Didn't know that.
this is the same as
Tory's
like
good too.
90s R&B that I hear coming back. So because of that, I'm picking 90s R&B.
Boom. I want to change my answer.
Mm.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. I am going to go with 90s R&B, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like it has, like I grew up on the older music from the 70s,
We
and
know,
like
we
it would
can tell by your
always
clothes.
like can.
You grew up on Nat King Cole.
Listening to it at the Sugar Shack.
Well, you were DJing.
Hey,
there's no sugar in
All right,
there.
man. Dang, let me get one.
Where's the sugar in
sometime.
this shack? But I feel like 90s R&B, just like with hip hop, man, like they cared more than when it was earlier because it was so harder to get through those doors. It was so harder to get that record label. You really put your all into the songs. And I feel like the music just, it meant more to the artist and it meant more to us. You know what I'm saying?
Beats
From,
weren't that tight though.
You say what?
The beats weren't
It
that
wasn't
tight. in the
about.
90s.
It was about the words.
Nigga, no, it's always about the beat.
And the music
was all-
videos.
I'm
low
talking
key.
about
Be hitting.
112, D'Angelo.
I'm
Mint
talking like deep
Condition.
90s, like the ones that's like bring, bring.
That's like super early 90s and stuff like that. Like New
Poison,
Edition, stuff like that.
Poison.
Whoa,
Listen
we're
to
not
Guns
gonna,
on
you're not
BBD.
gonna
You
disrespect
definitely can't
Poison.
disrespect.
It's a great
BBD
song.
was
I'm
lit.
just
It's
saying.
still-
You would
yes.
get socked out by everybody in this room if you said
I
the
like
band
the
about.
song Poison,
All right,
but
then
beats
just
like
stop right
that
there. Just stop
sound
right
like
there.
niggas banging on
Hey, yo,
trash
hey,
cans.
yo,
It was
hey, yo.
very New Jack
Hold on,
Swing.
hold on.
I'm not gonna
It's
sock you
like
back.
New Jack
That's what
Swing.
they created. That Poison and a lot of other songs created New Jack Swing. That was the New Jack Swing era.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two is fuck you, Pat. And my answer is
back his
always
Zoot
going to
Suit
be
Spinning a pocket watch. Oh.
90s R&B is what I'm going with. 90s R&B. 90s R&B.
So what was? So it was the 2000s one.
2000s.
I think
2000s
90s.
one.
No, the 2000s one.
That's
You got
three.
2000s and
2000s.
Oh, bet.
Y'all are
Yeah.
stupid and y'all don't know.
Yeah, I don't know shit anyway. That's been another episode of Squadcast Versus. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please continue to send those suggestions to my inbox on Instagram only. Okay?
Instagram. Don't email him, but email him.
Don't-
Definitely not on Twitter.
Shut up.
Don't
Black
message
Star?
him on Twitter.
Don't email him.
Black Star?
Yeah, the group. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace.
Oh, bye.
Hey, Tahir, we're late for lunch.